Oi, before I start this video, I just wanted to say one word. Come a little closer. A little closer. I just wanted to say, it should have been you. There are many times I almost died, and survived. And I don't know if I'm just the luckiest guy on the planet, or if I'm just that guy. This first story takes place when I was heading off to school. I'm walking in my community, and I heard the sounds of a bike coming from the behind. The road was slightly curved. All I remember about this road is that it was a holy road. Potholes everywhere. There were no smooth paths on that road. They would always have traffic there every morning. So I don't even know how the accident happened. It happened so fast. All I remember is while I was walking, within 3 seconds of randomly turning my head, I see this guy laying beside me. And this dude has no helmet on. And you know where his bike was? Right beside me. About 1 to 2 feet away from me. It was the day I almost died because the bike could have killed me. I'd be waking up in heaven without even knowing what killed me. And this stuff do happen, guys. Like this is real life. There was a story that happened where this guy tires flew out of his rim while he was driving and hit a stranger on the side of the street. Bruh, this girl ended up in the ER. I don't even know if this girl's alive, yo. She be waking up with a caster on her head. Yeah, that's right. The tire went straight for her head. Like, girl's probably dead. I hope not though. But like, this is real life. But this guy got up, lost. He didn't even know what hit him. He started looking around. He saw me. I'm looking at his bike, thinking in my head, I could have been dead all now by a flying bike. Everyone started coming out. And one thing about my community is whatever happens in the community, everyone's involved. Oh, what happened there? Mad fellas, got me that just bunks me there, yeah. The fella see the road smally. You saw what happened there? I just reached there. Woi. Guys, you have bunks in money. I don't even have a car. It was you. That's why it's always good to wear a helmet. I know this guy who fell off a bike years ago, and still to this day, bro is still bumping. But I started looking around, to see how it happened, and I don't even know what car hit this dude. Like, bro ended up on the ground without even knowing how he got there. And I understand how he felt too, standing there for about 2 minutes, blood be pumping through his brain, still in shock as to what happened. Bro's getting up with 0 pain. So there was this one time I was on a bike, and I had to get on this bike all the way up to get it. So I'm like flying through this town. I was riding so fast that I didn't even need to pedal this bike. And I still did, cause why not? Flying around the street like 500 miles an hour. And it was a Sunday that day, so there's no cars on the street. I don't even know why I was going that fast. But while I was riding, I realized I was pedaling way too close to this gutter. I went from the middle of the road to pedaling at the side of this gutter. And this was a straight road, guys, so all I needed to do was to turn my wheel back to the center of the road. That's it. I guess I got scared, realizing how close I was. Cause I'm pedaling, looking at this gutter, and I'm not even looking at the road. Then my hand started wobbling, and I didn't even think of squeezing the brakes because I had no brakes. Would have took me about 7 seconds till this bike stopped. Soon after, my tires bump onto the cover of this gutter thing. Next thing I know, I ended up riding this bike with my chest face front, and it happened so quickly too. Legs up high, bike flew above my head, face flat to the ground. And there was a set of old guys there, sitting at the side of the street. They saw the whole thing. Not one of them came and helped. How nice. And there was also another guy there. This one wasn't old. Bro's on the sidewalk. He saw the whole thing too. And he's like, you okay? Do I look like I'm okay? I didn't say that, but I thunk it. And I stood up and I felt no pain. I felt weird, but no marks was on my skin. I look at my bike and it didn't look too good. Bell broke, simplex broke, bike rim tire thing bent, and that was a new bike too. It had a good life. I'm looking to go home, and this guy on the sidewalk is telling me to hold my bike in my hand, don't drag, cause it will, whatever he said. And the blood is still pumping from my brain. I listened to this guy and carried the bike home. I understand how this guy on the bike was feeling, cause I'm walking home, head up high. While I was walking, I met this stranger. Yo, what happened? I fell off the bike. Like, I felt so cool. Then he goes, you do know you can roll the bike, right? I knew that. I got home, went and sleep. I got up the next day and I felt like I've just got run over by a truck. My back hurt. I could barely turn my neck. I could barely walk. Ankle was in pain. It was terrible. Like, I'm never riding a bike ever again. Until a month later, I got a new bike. The guy didn't even know how to fix the old one. He just kind of gave us a new one. It was on warranty.